I'm back at the Mayan temple. I wanted to look for some more loot, and this is the building I'm interested in. It's a great big lump of a thing. I've already found one grave in one building. This looks like a sort of, it's the closest thing to a pyramid I can see. But one thing I hadn't noticed is that in the middle of all this wonderful cinnamon ferns, crotons, there's ebony. Look at this. There's two big ebony trees here, as well as green bamboo, which I like very much. So I think I need to have a look at this area here. I'm going to sort of dig in at this level, one step up, and oh my gosh, I've got a shield already. Okay, well, that was easier than I thought. Let's just, oh gosh, let's eat those. Doesn't matter if you're eating rubbish. And there's some wild berry bushes here that I like very much. Okay, that just gets rid of that. Have I got a spare space up there? I do not. I'm picking up all this stone, of course, which I don't really want. Let's just pop it down. There we go. Okay, let's move that off my bar. Let's get my chest down. Let's have a look at this. Oh, I'm right underneath it. Okay, let's pop that there. Nothing can come in behind us. Please tell me I've got room. I have. And seeing as I've got room, I'm going to put that beautiful shield in there. Wow. What else have I got here? There's a tool there. Now, most of the tools I've found have been flint. Yeah, I've got a flint knife again. Okay, well look, let's pop it down. Let's leap up here. Oh, I've got more of these beautiful, beautiful obsidian spears. So let's pop this down. This looks as if it goes somewhere. Oh, I hadn't noticed that. There's a passageway there. Well, where does this come out? Oh, a burnt out torch. Oh, well, presumably this is how they came in to bury somebody. Okay. Right. Can I pick this up now? I can. Right. Let's just... tight spaces. I've got plenty of spears there. Let's keep these separate. Let's take the stones out of there. I didn't bring any food with me, so that can go separately. Okay, right, what have we got here? Ore. What did I get? Oh, 7 quartz. Okay, this poor skeleton. My word. Ooh. Ooh, spearheads. Oh, they only go up to 4. Obsidian stone, a jade amulet. Wow. Okay. So those only stack to 4. Okay. We've got stone there. I've got flax grain with me that can be eaten. Poor skeletons. 4 tin bronze axe heads. copper talks. Let's just finish eating that. Now, do I have a bracelet on me? Where would that go? What have I got? Leather braces. Okay. But I much prefer this Mayan bronze. Right. That is a little bit more snazzy. And a bismuth bronze axe head. A bone flute to claim my elk. I mean, this stuff is gorgeous. What I don't need are all these. Can we just drop that and get rid of it? Oh, it comes back, does it? Okay, let's just drop it there. Okay, no problem. All right, I want as many of these as I can get. I've got a flint shovel. I don't actually really need that. I picked that up like here last time I was here. Put that there. Okay, just gradually getting there. We want that. Obsidian stone, we can't make that. It can make tools and weapons, but we can't actually make anything with it, interestingly enough. Let's go down here and see how much more we can get in here. The obsidian axe I want. 4 tin bronze heads, yes please. Okay, let's eat a couple of beauty berries. Eating to clear the inventory as always. Right, okay. We'll have to take these. And then I don't have the space for that. Do I have any spaces left in here? I do not. Right, let's get rid of the slate stone. Okay, and we will take that. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now, of course, I can't pick my chest up. The joy of it all, eh? All right, let's pop that down for a minute. And let's put this flute down for a minute if we can. Oh, possibly not. I'll tell you what we'll do. Just stick that in there for the time being. Okay, then we can get the chest up on our back. Get this out. There we go. It's empty. Okay. And look at this. We've got beauty berry bushes. I mean, I'm thinking of coming back here for the ebony and kapok, and because I mean I love kapok trees. I mean I would love to grow a couple of kapok trees near my home, and the green bamboo is just gorgeous. So excellent. Right, which way are we going? This way. Orientate ourselves. And these beautiful cinnamon ferns here as well. So as well as the basic installations like this, and I actually came here for a picture. Let me just take that picture. But I couldn't resist having a dig. Yeah. And I still haven't got the dragon's head. Oh. Right. I seem to have pressed all sorts of things there. Okay, let's go back. Yeah, this is a magnificent installation. It's magnificent, I think. If I was in my last world where I was actually building with this slate stone, I would have been beyond thrilled. I would have taken the whole lot down. and repurposed it. But I'm building with white stone this time. Oh gosh, a hyena. Wow, haven't seen one of you for a long time. In fact, I don't think I've seen one here before. Okay, well, we have another wonderful pot. Where are we going to put this one? We've got flutes, pots, axes, I mean, you name it, we've got it. That was riches galore, wasn't it? Oh, and it's raining here, that's unusual. Let's put that there. Okay, and I think that our, oh, it's not full. Right, we can put some of our valuables in there. Let's get the chest down. That's now I have a beautiful jade pendant, which I am liking a lot. Wow. I mean, these pendants, jade is beautiful. The shell is absolutely charming. And these two, I think, go round the neck, yeah. And then these are all bracelets. Do we like the silver bracelet better than the one we've got? We do not. That's leather braces. Not sure they quite count. Now we've got a chest over here where we've been putting spears. So if we get these obsidian spearheads out. Oh, we've got Timbronze axe heads too. Right, let's just pop these axe heads in here for the time being. Right, I mean, tin 2 and bismuth bronze. Wow. Okay, we're keeping quartz in here. I've got loose obsidian stones. Now, you can't make obsidian oh gosh, words would be good. You can't make obsidian cobble. So we're over here. I'm going to put our spearheads in there and our knife. Good. The bone flute, strangely enough, we need to put with our elk blankets because that's an elk calling thing. So yeah, that is how to call your elk. Right. All right, what else is in my chest? We've got another shield, and I must make mounts for those. More of these, and I need my thing out. Sometimes the best laid plans of mice and Ashantin go badly wrong. You will remember that over here I have these two little spaces, and I wanted to put some plants there, and the plants I want to put there are actually papyrus to give some height and some sort of feathery look to it. So I downloaded the QP chisel tools, fantastic, and I came over here. I will show you the process I went through. And fortunately, I decided to practice. So I put this down, I turned it into a chiseled block, insulating block face, that's a chisel block, fabulous. I then made a chiseled block out of bald cypress plants. I used the, I put them together in here to make what they call a combined chiseled block. You can't see it there, but it is one. It is one. And then I used the planer, this one, to take a whole layer off. Like that. So left click. Just take a whole layer off. Wonderful. Great. And then I thought, right, we'll add back the bald cypress. And I could not work out how to add back the bald cypress. So at the end of the day, I resorted to the vanilla chisel. And I must say my life was easier because I'd already taken out, I didn't have to take out 4 faces of chiseling, but I hand chiseled this block, and I was so pleased with myself because I thought, oh wow, look at that, a beautiful planter. I will be able to put my papyrus in there. No, I won't. And that's when I realized that you can't plant papyrus. You can plant it in an ordinary block, but you can't plant it in a chiseled block. Fantastic. So I have gone to all that trouble to make this planter for nothing. Now, I have seen planters before where people have taken a block like this, they have then added a block to it here all the way around, and then they have chiseled back so that you have a thin layer around it, but this sticks out. And my whole hope was I would be able to make a planter where it didn't stick out and would fit the space. So honestly, what I've been through on this is just unbelievable. I mean, I'm giving you the short version. You should see the long version. So I now have a beautiful planter that nothing can be planted in, to my knowledge. So I've gone to all that trouble, and I have spent a long time chiseling to get to this stage. I'm very proud of myself for doing it, and it's all absolutely pointless. So what I'm going to do is to let's come around here. Whoa. Let me just take those 2 out for a minute. And I do want medium soil here. Okay. And then we'll put this back for the time being. So this might alter. Okay. And then I've got some bald cypress planks. Now, if I'm right, I believe that that makes 2 solid, what do they call them? Trapdoors. Okay, let's put some soil out there that we can stand on. So here, I put this here, and the whole point of all that chiseling I went through was so that I didn't get this rim sticking out. And then I can plant my papyrus in there. Now, I'm not sure here whether I'm not going to put a steady wall in, so I'm not too fussed about this side of them, because I think I'm going to take a different route with this wall. I don't get a good sort of view with this fence here, and when I look at it, it would be better if it was a solid wall with a window in it. So let me just go and have a look from outside. I mean, it's an absolutely filthy day. Filthy day. But let's just have a look at it from down here. What would it look like with a solid wall there? Would it work? I think it would, actually. I do like the idea that it is a passageway. So that's what I have to sort of consider there. It doesn't... Oh, look at this. Red currants, nice. Whoa. And that is right too. Oh my goodness. Oh, get your hand off there. And those ripe, flowering. And we've got cranberries as well. Oh my goodness. Right, so as you can see, I am less than enthusiastic about my chiseling efforts. Oh dear, dear, dear. Well, I tried. I had no idea you couldn't plant. Why would I in these chiseled blocks? I suppose it was something I should have tried to start with, but I know a lot about chiseling now. Anyway, I think what I'm going to do is make another tool rack. I haven't got enough of the... I haven't got enough sticks for another tool rack. I would like to make one. What I might do though, I hope you all notice that I've now got an iron chisel. My chisel gave out halfway through, so I've had to add an iron chisel. It's been one of those amazing days where nothing has really gone wrong, but my plans, I feel, have been frustrated. Let me put my chisel in there. I'll never see that, will I? Oh my word. And my... No, let's get that out. Okay. Put it in it. Oh, that does not look good. All right. My word. What I'm going to do is put my chisel, my tool in there. I've had this before where I've had to put white blocks behind these. Yeah, I've got food on me. So I'm sort of considering what to do next. This lot, I mean, we need a block for sort of chiseled failures, of which I count this as one. No. There we go. All right. Actually, what we could do is put our chiseling, our failures. Yeah, that's chiseled, that's chiseled. That's okay. That's chiseled. Put our failures in there along with our chisels, I think. That would be a good idea, because I will never find them there. Oh. I'm sort of laughing at myself over this. Yeah, those are my chisels. What did I pick up from there? I don't know. All right, let's pop them in here. One thing I forgot to mention is that if I wanted to make a planter that papyrus would go in, and do you remember I told you to get the papyrus to plant, I would have to have a proper soil block, not a chiseled block. But if I were to put this round the edge like this, and for completion you might do the corners as well so that it would look good, the hand planer would be invaluable at reducing this down to just a single layer, so it would look like that but on the outside, so I'd have a complete block. Now obviously where I was trying to put it, which is those two blocks in my wall, I wanted something that would fit there neatly, so this would fit within one block, whereas this, if I do it this way, it would stick out. So I don't want to do it that way at the moment, because it would stick out not just on the one side but on the other sides as well. Yeah, I could just do one side, I know, but I've decided, frankly, just to take an easier solution. Now, I went online and actually had a look in Discord to see if anyone had said anything about this issue. And one of my viewers, Salieri, hi, thank you, told me what to do. They said, let me just get these into chiseled blocks first. And I'm going to need a hammer, aren't I? Because I'm going to use my ordinary chisel to get this sorted out to start with. So let's get a hammer. Okay, and let's get that in our offhand. So let's first of all turn these into chiseled blocks. So it says chisel block and insulating block face. We then take them up. Where are I? There we go. Put them in this grid. Now, whichever comes first is the one that will show most. Where's that block? Here we go. Like that. If I want to start with the cypress, I'd put it that way around. Then you take it like that. Okay. Pop it down. Now the first thing we would do, that's my hand planer, is take 1 pixel's worth off. So you left click there, 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 and there. Now what he said was, you use your normal little chisel, you take out 1 little block there, and then you, that's right, you come to F, change to this, bring it out, you use your planer and you right click. Look at that. Nobody can see it. So you just take out, as I said, 1 of these, go to here, right click, use your planer. There you are. I spent hours doing this individually. Salieri, thank you. It still won't work. As a planter, I can plant things in, but by letting me know how to do that, you have helped me so that in future, if I want to make a block that is outlined like this, I can do it. So as I said, when I think of the hours I spent, I'm in the wrong place again. Look at that. That took me, what, a few seconds? And this took me hours. Salieri, thank you. You have taught me how to do it. I won't be using this. If I want beautiful planters, does that come up with that? Yes, it does. I will actually probably use some other method. And indeed, as you guys have seen, I've already used another method out here. Let's just go and have a look at it. Drop my, I'm keeping all my chiseling pluses and minuses in there, but I mean, what a difference. That's not chiseled. Nope, that's not chiseled, that's chiseled. I'm leaving my hand planer in there, and indeed my iron chisel. Okay, but out here, yeah, can you see that this is now green and growing? And if I had used the method that would enable it to be a planter by going around the outside, it would still stick out. So I think that's not a bad method there. And it does actually cap that wall off nicely. And when the papyrus has grown, it should be really good. So many thanks. I tell you, I have some very intelligent viewers, and most of you, when I ask you things, are incredibly kind. So thank you very much indeed. Bye bye, my friends, and bye bye, Salieri, thank you.